Okay, so hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back for everybody who has already been here, and welcome to everybody who's new here. Yeah, so I thought I'd switch up the location a little bit for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so I thought that I could give oddly specific book recommendations in this video today. Okay, my cat decided to be annoying as fuck today. I hope she stops screaming in my face. But today I thought that I would give you guys oddly specific book recommendations. I just thought it would be funny, maybe you can laugh a little bit, and maybe you are one of those people. Also, I don't know if you know the guy that does those TikToks where he's like, I'm wishing a good night too, and then he lists those traits like, if you don't have piercings, if you fell today or whatever, and I usually never get a good night. So whoever's watching this, you all get a good night today, good night's sleep, and a book recommendation if you fit this archetype. It's not an archetype, if you fit this oddly specific trait. So yeah, let's start. So the very first oddly specific trait that I have for you guys is for people who have asked their significant other if they would still love them if they were a worm. I know, like, this trend goes back or is a little bit old, but I thought, you know what, like, I have to give you girls or you boys book recommendation if you are this kind of human, because I just think it's funny. For you, I have To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I know you probably have watched the movies, but go read the book if you are somebody who asked their significant other that question, because I feel like you guys are quirky, funny, don't take a lot of stuff too serious, and you love romance because you want to know that the person you love loves you, like, either way, even if you're a worm or something else. So you are romance girlies who love like a fun and quirky romance story. And To All the Boys I've Loved Before is just that. It's about Lara Jean. She writes love letters to all the boys she's loved before or she had a crush on, and her sister sends them out, and then a love romance between her and Peter Kaminsky blooms, and it's of course a romance story. So you get everything you need. I feel like you people are going to love that one. Okay, then we have another thing. I have two books for you actually. It's for people who have a feather tattoo. So let me explain, let me walk you through this. So I feel like people who have a feather tattoo are, firstly, very probably millennials, and then secondly, people who love to express things like freedom, that they're not like bound to anything, they are very much their own person, you know, just this imagery of freedom as a feather. That's you guys. And if you have a feather tattoo, I recommend to you The Raven Boys. It's a series about a girl and she meets those boys, and they are searching for something. They are basically trying to uncover a mystery, and it's also a fantasy, like it has fantasy elements. It's not like very fantasy-esque, it's like not high fantasy, but it has fantasy elements. The girl's family, they are also kind of, they can see visions. And for Lily, her future holds that she cannot kiss a boy or anybody really, because they will die if she does. So it's like Once Upon a Broken Heart. But yeah, the books are a little bit older. Perfect for millennials, no, but like it's from that time, I'd say, when you guys were teenagers. I don't know if you have a feather tattoo and you're not a millennial, let me know. I'm not judging you, by the way. Yeah, and firstly, like the raven as a symbol fits with the feather, I think, and they also basically they try to narrate their own future, and I guess the symbol of freedom fits the book quite well. And then I give you Divergent, of course, because it made me think of Beatrice's tattoo where she got like those free birds, and Divergent is very much about like finding out who you are as a person, being yourself and being powerful and getting powerful. But yeah, those are my recommendations for people who have a feather tattoo, so go ahead and read those books. Next we have for people who prefer wearing contacts over glasses, which I am not. I love wearing glasses, and I have set this like equal to be like beauty over comfort, because for me contacts are, I love wearing them, especially if I have to go into the water, and in the summer it's just more convenient. If you put on makeup, it's kind of sometimes smudging if you have glasses on, but in general, wearing contacts every day is a hassle, and I appreciate you guys for doing it, because you guys are crazy and you love to be beautiful, and there's nothing against that. The selection series, I feel like that fits because it's basically The Bachelor on crack. Because it's about a prince and he has to find his love while dating 35 girls or something like that. And a lot of them are like very dull people who only like look for beauty. Is it a beauty competition? It's like a dating show in a fantasy world, and it's a lot about beauty, so I feel like it fits that oddly specific trait of yours if you prefer wearing contacts over glasses. Pick those books up. I like them. I feel like it's like generally a lot of people like them, and they are also from back in the day, but yeah, generally I think people have a very good opinion on this book. The selection series for you guys. The next one is for people who have a secret stash of emergency snacks hidden in their bedroom. For you guys, I have selected Fangirl by Rainbow Rubble. Okay, so basically it's about a girl. She goes to college and she is afraid of change, and she's afraid to go to university, kind of like she's very anxious, and there's a romance in it. It's more contemporary, I would say. It's not like spicy romance or anything, but she also writes fan fictions, and this is what's giving her comfort. Her twin sister, I think, is very popular, but she isn't, and she's trying to find her way like through this new situation. And there are also a lot of references to comfort food. So I feel like, you know, if you have a hidden stash of comfort snacks in your room, you just like to be comfortable, you like to sometimes be sad and then munch away on your comfort snacks, I feel like you will like this character a lot. And it's a very good book. I know that there is also a kind of sequel where we read her fanfiction about this guy, which is fun. I haven't read it. The next one is for people who have dyed their hair red. Especially like darker red or vibrant red. I know that the copper red is very in right now, but you know, like a vibrant red, I would say. Very specific, I know, but this is oddly specific. So you know what? I have a good one for you. I don't have it here, so I'm just going to show it in the video. But it is Pumpkinheads. It's a graphic novel, about two people, and they work together at this pumpkin patch. And like I think they do it each year, but they never keep in contact afterwards, but they really like each other. And this girl, I don't know her name right now, but she is very much like embracing her bold and vibrant style. She is like unapologetically her, and I feel like the boy is kind of struggling a little bit to also do that, to just be confident and proud. And yeah, it's also a love story. It's very cute. It's very, very autumn vibes, which of course red hair people, I feel like a lot of people who have dyed their hair red are people who love the fall and who are maybe also fall types in color, which I am. Go ahead, pick this book up. It's very cute. Read it for Halloween if you don't have anything to do, or before that or after. It's a very cute book. Then we have, okay, this one hits hard. I know. It's for people who have cried when their dad has taught them maths. I know that this one hits hard because everybody basically has experienced it, so it's not very oddly specific. Maybe you're a genius and you never cried, but for you guys, I have The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which is kind of a classic. I don't know if it's a classic, but I had to read it in school for English. So, you know, it fits that topic as well. I had to read it for English. It's about a boy, and he is on the autism spectrum. I think he has Asperger's. I'm not quite sure, but he has also he's talented at maths. No, he is very interested in space, I think. It's been a long time, but I know that he also is trying to find out what happened to his neighbor's dog, and it's also if I can remember right, and I know that there is a lot of family, or the topic of family is important in this book, and I know, or I think that especially his dad is very involved, and they have a really good relationship, or it's about their relationship in the book. And yeah, maybe this can help you to get past your trauma. I don't know, but I feel like you might enjoy this book. The next book is for people who stay out way too late at night. I have this book, Stalking Jack the Ripper. Maybe this book will help you to stay in and read through the night. It's not too long. I feel like you guys enjoy a lot of like action, nighttime scenery, a mystery, a love story, and yeah, I don't know. It's London. They are often out at night because they're trying to find Jack the Ripper and yeah, basically unsolve this riddle. And yeah, it's great vibes. You get through it fast, and yeah, I feel like people who spend most their nights outside would enjoy this book because they can then live or spend their night outside in this book while staying at home. So yeah, I have an odd one. I mean, they're all odd, but this one is specifically odd. We have for people who always cook with garlic, because it just makes the food taste better. I have this book. It's in German. It's called Garlic and the Vampire in English, but it has the same cover, so you'll be able to find that. It's about a garlic, and she is very scared. Just in general, she's a very like anxious person, or garlic. And a vampire is coming to their town, and then she is the one selected to go and see if he's nice or not. It's a graphic novel, and it's so cute. And I feel like if you love cooking and you love garlic, you will love this book. I mean, you're going to love this book anyways, but I mean, please, it's so cute. It's also a book that you can read when fall is coming and you cozy up and you just read a wholesome book about garlic. I mean, how much better can it get? I have one that's funny for people who say that they were born in the wrong generation. And I have Ruby Red to recommend to you. It's a German book, but it was translated into English, so I'm just going to pull it up here so you can see the English version directly. It's about a girl and a boy, of course, and they travel through time. It's a young adult book or maybe like tween book, but I enjoyed it a lot. It's very cute, and yeah, they travel through time. They have stuff going on and they don't know if they can trust the people who help them travel through time, and she also has a whole family background with those people because a lot of people in her family can travel through time, but like from past generations. And yeah, if you were born in the wrong time, go read this book. Maybe they can help you to find the time that you should have been born in. It's a very cute book. Grab it, it's very nice. And then we have the last book of today's video, which is for people who have a way too big ego. We have King's Jawbone. This is basically an impossible puzzle where you have to, well, you read every page and then you have to bring the pages into the right order, which only I think 2 or 3 people have mastered. And it's old, so it's like from 19 something. So if you have a way too big ego, maybe give this a try. Try out if you actually are so good at everything. Those are my book recommendations, my oddly specific book recommendations. If you have one of those traits, go pick the book up that I recommended to you, and then you can tell me if you liked it and if I was spot on or not. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and for more bookish content you can subscribe. I would very much appreciate that. And yeah, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it, as I said, and see you the next time. Bye bye.